Hi everybody, I'm Craig Hicks. Thanks for tuning in to the Denison Sports Network. I'm joined today by our head volleyball coach, Lynsey Whisner, and we're going to preview the 2013 season. Now Lynsey, I can remember last year, just about 1 year ago to this day, sitting here and there were a lot of unknowns. You were playing a lot of freshmen, sophomores, you had graduated some really good players, so we didn't know much to expect, but last year your team really proved, they had a great season. 21 wins was the most, I believe, in about 8 years for us. So with a great season like that comes a lot of expectations, I'm assuming, for this year. How's that gone this year as you're dealing with the success from last year?
I think that we've started off really well during the preseason. We've had some really great practices. Last year it was unknown and we really weren't sure what was going to happen because we did have so many freshmen. And so we did intentionally have a little bit of a weaker schedule, and we've amped that up a little bit because of the knowledge and experience that we have coming back. So the expectations right now are that we need to really be competitive and prepare ourselves for the NCAC round robin, and then finally the tournament in November. So just to really prepare ourselves and to work hard.
Now, unlike last year, you do have some additional upperclassmen. You have 8 juniors and seniors returning. How's their leadership been in the preseason for you? I've
been really exceptionally happy with the leadership that has come out of all of our juniors and all of our seniors. We have Lauren Gustafson back. She was out all last year with a knee injury. We have Sarah Blum, who is going to be a second-year senior for us. She transferred in last year. And then the numerous amount of juniors. I mean, everybody's really stepping up and taking ownership of the team, and they have a lot of personal and team expectations, and I couldn't be happier with the progress they're making.
Last year, that freshman class got thrown to the fire a little bit, and they really performed well. How have they done taking that next step as sophomores? What do you think this year?
The good thing about the sophomore class is that they have that year of experience behind their belt. So they're coming in, not with fresh eyes like they did last year. They understand what's expected of them. They know the type of competition that they're going to see, and so I think just having that year under their belt is really proven to push them and build up their confidence.
Thanks. Now, I haven't looked at your depth chart yet, but I'm assuming that there's not quite as much space for freshmen as there were last year. But I know you brought in some good rookies. Can you talk a little bit about their development?
Sure. Our freshman class, again, I've been extremely happy with the work that they've done. I've seen improvement, from the first day of practice until now, and that's only been about a week and a half. So, coming in with a great attitude and a good work ethic has really pushed our upperclassmen to even be better. I do expect to rely on a couple freshmen. I think Carly Knoll will get some playing time in the setting position, and then I also believe Rachel Locke, will see a lot of her on the outside, and she has come in very strong, and I think that it just makes Brittany Perry a sophomore and Anne-Marie Fisher a sophomore work even harder. So having freshmen come in really ready to play is making our entire team that much better.
Okay, you talked about prepping for that NCAC schedule a little bit with a little tougher non-league schedule. You feel your team's ready to respond to that and sort of kind of let go of the amount of wins or reaching 25 wins or 20 wins and just focus on getting better? Is that really the thinking that you have?
Absolutely. Last year was a great year for us, but that was last year, and so we really need to be focused on what's going to happen this year. So this opening weekend we go to Capitol for a tournament, and we're going to see some competition that is very much like ourselves. So I think it's a great way to jumpstart the season, playing yourself and really to see how you gauge and where we need to go from there. So I don't think there's going to be any teams that are going to run over us, but I don't think we're going to run over any teams. I think it's going to be a battle all weekend long, which is what we need because we really need to prepare for that NCAC schedule.
Well, you heard it here first. Big Red will kick off their season tomorrow at Capitol, and they will be at home on September 10th with their home opener against John Carroll. That'll start at 7 o'clock, so we hope everybody can make it out for that. If you can't, you can tune in to DenisonBigRed.com. We'll be streaming as many home volleyball matches as we can this season live. That will also be in HD for the first time this season, so we hope you can watch it. For Lynsey Whisner, I'm Craig Hicks. Thanks, and go Big Red.